Got a backpack full of shit he just stole. I know his mom. She said he living rent free up in a basement with a 9 month. Shit, I seen him like a week ago at the pawn shop with an iPad and a deck with the face. And I think about to sneak him, no, cause I just seen him in my motherfucking house. I might be catching the cases. See, it's the place that I'm from. You don't know where you at, bitch. You drift and change, don't be dumb. That's just how you get jacked quick. Squat a house, you just can't miss. Got your mouth on the glass dick. Mama just can't figure it out. Well, all the walls feel like cat piss. Better pretty pistol jam. It's the land of the shites. Gamble your life towards the end. See, this ain't for the glister glam. Instagram pics or anything they can use a cord against me. See, I might seem ordinary, cordial friendly, but unfortunately for you, if you running my home trying to force an entry, I'ma put you in a motherfucking mortuary. Statements, shoulders, taking bribes. All of they statements, over blatant lies. Track feet straight and don't just name the price. And they don't need a favor quote to break the ice. Now the family mourning, past this morning, everybody praying, hope you stabilize. Cause you got your brain exposed to gate inside, and you ain't gonna make it home today, surprise. Get the spring heaven apartments. You can hear the metal ring breaking through cartilage. Shot him and they let him bleed, standing in the carpet. He was only 17, chasing the darkness. Always making enemies, made him a target. But all of these parents keep taking the hardships. The percentage these days are the largest. Seems like we ain't never seen change in the longest. We consider the scum of the earth. Leave us here, we get covered in dirt. Stage attendant, you stuck with the worst. Police pretending they hustle and work. Acting like they free from sin. The shit is skin, but they cover you first. Hook you up with a microphone, but please remember that come with a skirt. Shotgun ain't that bad shit. We just got a lot of pockets, and it's just some things you can't ask. Now we're getting off a topic. I know it seems chill, but to be real, you gotta think still, you gotta watch it. It ain't gotta be the 4th if you wanna see a torch, but what you hearing ain't no bottle rockets. For the guy, we got let in the water. That ain't jobs, you ain't getting no offers. Had this place full of fellas while you got pedophiles having sex with your daughter. Got friends I know they can't take the shit they probably got to way better at soccer. I stays ready, so I don't gotta be Sarah O'Connor to get to the chopper. I wish this ain't have to be this way. Sometimes I think I might see the day that the people change all their evil ways, but most of the time I believe it stays. Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck, just trying to hold up the curse, so I roll up the earth. Shit ain't new, but now you know it occurs, and we really in our own little world. Welcome to the show.
My first area, I was there for a very, very long time, Parkland. There are just a lot of drugs and like those kind of problems there. I was able to find people that like genuinely were looking for any kind of ray of hope.
Hey guys, I am running a little bit late, so I'm not 100% prepared, but we're used to this by now. This is Barz. He is the artist who we just listened to, and he is going to be performing at the Gathering. Some of you may not know what that is. Oh crap! Hang on. There we go. If you, for the people who don't know what the Gathering is, can you explain that real quick while I get my stuff together?
Yeah, so the gathering is the gathering of the Juggalos. It's an annual event. It happens in the Midwest every single year. It's thrown by underground rap group Insane Clown Posse, ICP. Anybody that knows anything about ICP knows that their fan base is called the Juggalos, and it's a very interesting festival. You know, you're gonna see some crazy shit. You're definitely gonna see some, what I call pure freedom. No holds barred, nothing matters, no rules. You know, you see a lot of people in a lot of face paint. A lot of people, painted up like clowns, and it's one of my favorite crowds, to be honest. One of my favorite crowds of people. They show a lot of love.
What's unique about them?
I mean, the thing about Juggalos is, they consider themselves like outcasts of society, like, the people that just don't fit in that normal little box that society expects every single one of us to be in. I kind of feel like that's why I identify with them and their crowd a lot too, because, I've always felt like that my whole life, as far as being, accepted and just being an outcast and black sheep.
So they accept everybody for who they are, no matter how weird you are, no matter how normal you are, no matter how ostracized you feel from society. They accept you for who you are.
Oh yeah, at the places like the Gathering, even just a Juggalo concert that I've performed at, like you'll see every walk of life. It doesn't matter your age, your sex, your creed, your race, your what you identify as. Everyone there is just all, you know, vibing together.
Oh, okay, so we are here today to talk about the Brady List. Now, most of you know what the Brady List is, and if you are not modded, if your name isn't in blue, please say something, and hopefully somebody will get my attention to it, and I will fix that, and your freedom of speech will be protected here, as long as you're not racist. I can't handle that.
Right.
A little bit of sexism I can handle, because I'm honestly not. I'm a little bit sexist, so that's probably why I'm okay with it. But we're here to talk about the Brady List. It has been really, really difficult to get a hold of a Brady List. There are some people who, oh crap, I pulled up the wrong one. Son of a bitch. Why? Hang on just a second.
No worries.
Where is it? It's gotta be here somewhere. That's not it. So the Brady List is a list of cops who cannot be trusted to testify. They have been proven liars. They have been proven to, well, do what cops do. We all know what cops do, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
there's a list where, you know, they're just like, they're not credible in court. They're not trustworthy whatsoever. And it's been impossible, nearly impossible to get a hold of the Brady List. Well, I have Washington's Brady List here somewhere. I'm looking for it. Fuck my life. But interesting little like side piece here is that John, you are absolutely right. The Gigolo List. My own prosecutor, my county prosecutor here in Grace Harbor, happens to be on this list. And for a lot of shit. And he's still prosecutor. It really throws me off that this is happening. I made a post about it on Facebook. Oh, I can find it that way. I made a post about it on Facebook inside of my Grace Harbor group, which is just a bunch of people from Grace Harbor. And they are all pro-police, like 99% of them. And so when I happen to say something there, I get a lot of shit from them. I mean, a lot of shit. And it sucks because I feel like I'm the only one in this county who really gives a shit about the truth. Yes, anyone can. It's frustrating for me though, because the truth is really important to me. Justice is important to me. Oh, just a second, John. I'm trying to find it right now and like talk at the same time. Barz, you want to chat for a minute while I continue to find my fucking bullshit?
I don't know where you want me to start.
Well, anything about the Brady List? You can talk about dirty cops that you known, or what's his name, who was killed here in Seattle a while back, that you were doing a lot of work for their family to draw.
Actually, that's in Tacoma. So the person is Manuel Ellis. He was killed on March 3rd, 2020 by Tacoma police officers a couple blocks away from my childhood home. And basically, he was murdered the same way as George Floyd. They put their knee on his neck, subdued him, beat the living shit out of him. You know, and thankfully, one of the neighbors that lived in the neighborhood actually was able to film the police doing this. They were charged with the crime. It was 4 officers involved, but that's still on the table. They've all been bailed out, obviously. and nothing has happened so far. The city and the mayor, they've been trying to sweep this shit under the rug for the last 3 years. Me and my girlfriend, we have met his mother, his sister. You know, his mother's a very sweet soul. She's a great lady. You know, and Manny, he did have issues with drugs in the past, but he was definitely getting his life together. He started to go to church again, and he was clean for quite some time. And he was literally just walking to the corner store to buy a soda and some candy, and never made it home. So I hold it real dear to my heart, just not just because it was close to where I grew up, but just because it happens in every city in America, and not every one of these wrongdoings is going to be televised, especially with his case. I think it was a sportscaster that actually brought it up on ESPN and brought it to national light, but it was never televised other than local news. But I try to make it a point in some of my songs to mention it, or I bring it up at the video that was just at the beginning. I definitely touched base on that at the end of it, and I try to just leave little increments using my platform to talk about it, and this is just it happens every fucking day. So
every day, and it's something that my friends here in the feed, they know a lot about, too much about, and it's frustrating, and they're just as frustrated as we are with just the entire system being bullshit. Especially the fact that, I don't know about you, but I really believed it when I was little, that if you were in danger or you were lost, you needed to go find a cop. And I'm so thankful that I never taught my kids that, because I'm so glad I never taught my kids that. So here is the prosecutor in my county. So it says prosecutor misconduct number, and it's from February 16th, 2023. So this is hella fucking recent, but he's still prosecuting cases. So we have attorney misconduct, bias, destruction of evidence, failure to disclose, Brady Gigolo List material, judicial proceedings, suborning perjury. So what does that tell you? My county is a really small county. There's not a lot of people here. Like Seattle has more people than this entire county does. It's not just the big cities that are corrupt. I'm sorry, I'm really hot, so I got my popsicles so I don't heat stroke.
The little ones are even worse.
Smaller towns, I think, yeah, I agree. They are even worse. I'm going to check over here and see if anybody needs to be modded. Let's see.
But if you ask yourself, are you even surprised?
No, of course not. Not at all. How can you be surprised? I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and post the StreamYard link up for other people to join in the conversation, because I like that. I think it's fun to get people in. Here we go. Okay, guys, if you guys want to join the conversation, if you have something you want to add, I am still looking for my damn link because I'm an idiot. Blonde Road said go deep. Ooh, Barry Bings, let me get you handled. Oops, what did I just do to you? Oh, shit. My lord, Noli. What do you guys think of this new moderator setup where, you can have a managing moderator? I have one, but the bitch deleted her YouTube account a couple of years ago, but she'll be here soon. So she's coming to spend the summer with me. You guys all know her, B squared. Love that lady. Seattle Judy. Oh my God, it's been forever since I've heard from you. Hope you're doing well. Brian. Spot check. It is really good to see you. I miss you, dude. Oh, hey, look, there's somebody else. Oakland Greens. No, that's not the webpage. That's just my Facebook page because I posted it up. I also went to his my prosecutor's what is it called?
Hey.
What the hell is it called? You know, that thing right there that you can't see that I'm pointing at. That. Oh my god. They're fucking some of their social media pages and posted them up too. And the old prosecutor to the county actually left a comment on the one that I posted up in the Grace Harbor County page for somebody else to take a look at, which is a local business owner. And I'm not sure if they're involved with this person or what, but I thought it was weird. Oh, and me and Javier had a nice conversation about it. Yep. Okay, so I need to keep looking for this bullshit. This is gonna make me mad. It seems like every time I say something.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just figured out how to use this chat. I do remember the murder of John T. Williams. I'm really sorry to hear that. I actually know a good amount of people that are trying to. Well, I don't know if they're trying it, but they're like a part of like a group that meets with Seattle Police Department to talk about police brutality. One of the founding member is Paul Lepee, and he's a activist. His cousin was murdered by the Seattle police. But I definitely remember that story, and I also remember the John T's story was a part of that list of people that they were going to talk to the police about. Sorry, I just saw the chat, so I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, please feel free to respond to people in the chat. You know, they want to be heard. That's the whole point that they're, you know, typing. They want somebody to hear what they have to say.
Yeah, no worries. I appreciate it.
So I found it. Are you guys seeing it? I don't know if you guys are seeing it. Yeah, you are. Let's see. So we have search by name over here, which you can do. And this is for the entire state. I want you guys to pay attention to something. Right here. Washington is not in compliance with the nationwide public-facing Brady List. Not. I can bet you your state is also not in compliance. It's pretty damn frustrating to see, but there is a list here, and there's also another site which I gotta look up right quick. Come on, don't be slow. The Henry A. Wallace Police Crime BGSU.edu, and it shows you. It doesn't give you the officers' names, but it does give you their badge number or their ID number. It shows all the crimes the cops have been charged with, not that they've committed, but that they've been charged with between what year and what year? Come on now. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Open up. Where is the other one? I think it's from 2005 to 2011 or something like that. And the numbers that they show on there are just ridiculous. Like what they have for those several years for just sex crimes is what I have for the past 18 months for sex crimes that cops have been charged with. It's absolutely insane, but they won't show you their names or anything. So look, here's the Brady List. You can search by individual or search by employer or any. You got Brady offenses, citizen report. decertification, do not call, public complaints, and use of force reports. So all these categories have, cops in them. So if they even have one use of force report against them, they're supposed to be on this list. So look at no data provided. You're going to see a lot of that. And here what's that?
Of course not.
Now, if you look at this site on your phone, where it shows the name and the person, there's supposed to be a picture of the person there. But as you see, there is not, I mean, you can go all the way through this. There's not a single photograph of any of these sons of bitches. It only tells you the department they were with when they committed their act. So if they've moved or whatever, it doesn't, give you current information. Is there anything that anybody wants me to search? Now, remember, we are in Washington State here. We can do the prosecutor side of it. I mean, it would be kind of interesting to see who else.
Does this list also have public officials on it?
It doesn't. It has prosecutors and it has cops, and that's it.
Okay.
Which is frustrating because it should have public officials. We should have something where we can go and look up. Well, there is. I mean, I guess we could use Snopes or whatever, but it's not quite as confirming, I think, when there's not a quote-unquote official list. But there are people like, oh my goodness, Irate Productions. He's down in California, I think in San Diego. And he has everybody that's in his city, all the corrupt cops, all the corrupt politicians, all the dirt they've done from 1955 to current. Every shooting, every scandal, every fucking, unlawful act of force, anything like that is in this database that he has made and paid for himself. The man is amazing. If you don't know him, go and check out Irate Productions. He is, when it comes to cop watchers, I don't care. Sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings. He's my favorite one. He's never been arrested. He's been doing this for, I think, 8 or 9 years now, maybe a little bit longer. And he doesn't, he doesn't hold back. He will get in a cop's face. He will tell them where to go. But he's not unnecessarily, he's not trying to get clicks and views, even though he should be, because people need to see this shit. But he's doing it right. He's protecting himself. He's gathering evidence. He is making a permanent record of what is happening that is non-biased, that is uncut, that is showing nothing but the fucking truth. And I think that's really, really important. And I think that anybody who's thinking about doing cop watching or First Amendment auditing even should really go and check out him and see how he does it. Because if you want to be safe as possible and you want to avoid going to jail the best that you can, because you can't control what they're going to do, watch him and do what he does. He calls them out for their shit. He really does, but he doesn't go overboard. Like our beloved Eric Brandt, whom I miss fucking so bad and have been thinking about so much lately. I really want to get down there to go and visit him, but things are just been really tight here, and I just can't do it. So I'm gonna check in with the feed and see what's going on over here.
Who is Eric Brandt?
Oh my goodness, you guys, he does not know Eric Brandt. Who would like to tell him about Eric Brandt? I know somebody in here would love to do it. I mean, if not, I will. I mean, we do have that 20-second lag. I should give them a second. Josh, you are correct. You got to have skin in the game. And you're going to have to, put your ass on the fucking line. But you should never expect anybody else to do what you're not willing to do yourself. Though I will say this, if you have babies at home, fucking knock it off. Stop doing what you're doing. All right, Lacey, I will do it. We should show him something about Eric Brandt, right? What do you want to see something about Eric Brandt, don't you? You're gonna love this motherfucker.
You learn something every day.
Oh, this man is amazing. He is the first time I ever saw him, it really threw me. I was just like, whoa, what is this man doing and why is he doing it? I need to stay here and find out what the fuck is going on. And actually, I believe the documentary will be out December or January, but don't quote me on that. I think that's what the projected dates were. Or yeah. Let's see. Eric Brandt cussing out cops. Eric Brandt versus Denver police. Eric Brandt, Noli Dee. Hey, check that out. Oh God, Regan Benson and Eric Brandt. Best of Eric Brandt. Let's go. Best of Eric Brandt. Oh hey, lackluster. I'm going to use your video without your permission, and then I will just say sorry later. Yeah, because I know this right here is gonna. Yeah, this will do it. Let's see. Stop sharing. Close this. StreamYards. Just a moment. Let me pop this up. Eric Brandt. Here we go.
That Brad doesn't want you at your right. You're in the street. I'm concerned. What do you think? You get any closer? You need to go. You need to off. So
Oh
aggressive.
shit, I know this guy.
Aggressive.
But I need you out of the street.
You're the one that's coming
I need
here.
you out of the street. You want me in the street? You're in the
On the street.
You fat fucking worthless pig.
This is Eric Brandt, aka the Fuck the Cops guy, aka Colorado's most loud, relentless, frustrating, exasperating, irritating, infuriating, outspoken critic of police brutality and outrageous government misconduct. Self-described. He created a YouTube channel in 2014 called The Eric Brandt Show, where he live streams his activism. It ranges from First Amendment auditing, jury nullification education, direct civil actions, and exposing corrupt police officers and other government officials. He can usually be seen with the likes of Pike Speak Auditors, Otto the Watchdog, Liberty Freak TV, and random guests like Johnny 5-0, James Freeman, and more. I had the pleasure to meet with him a few weeks back, and he is a sweetheart. When he isn't screaming expletives at cops, I would describe him as kind, noble, and absolutely hilarious. Here's an example of what I mean.
Hi, I've been hired to deliver a singing telegram. Is it all right if I start now? Sure. Happy, happy, happy Fuck the Cops Day. It's every day of the week. This is how we keep you fuckers away. It's justice that we seek. Olay!
Love it.
How'd I do? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Be sure to let my employer know so that I can get a good tip, huh? Okay, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, have a good day. Hey, you too. Happy Fuck the Cops Day. Thank you. Thank you.
He certainly isn't for everyone. His aggressive style is not for the faint of heart. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't think so either. Eric Brandt's channel has been suspended for 7 days because of a thumbnail. That's right, a thumbnail. Also unfortunate is the fact I not show you the thumbnail, because I too would get suspended. However, if you'd like to see it, the first link in the description and the pinned comment is a link to my Discord server. Hop on into the main chat room and I'll have it posted for you to see what is so intolerant that YouTube has decided to shield our sensitive little eyes from it. I'll leave you now with a bit more of this interaction and see you later. But make sure you subscribe to Eric Brandt's channel. It is also linked below, as I'm sure that you will have something fun planned for his return this coming week. Thank you, and happy Fuck the Cops Day. Olay!
Concerned for his cranium, and he thinks it's a sexual relation. What the fuck is wrong with those people?
Check it out. What's that? That's one of the most sociopathic cops on the beat, right?
Who?
That guy right there, Guzman. He's one of the biggest sociopaths in a uniform in this place, right? You should have seen how this guy treated a homeless.
You got something to say to me? You want to talk? We can talk.
You guys gonna walk up on me?
You want to have a cup of coffee and talk? You interrupt. You don't want to talk
They
or
call
what?
this human interaction, right? They call this normal human interaction, right?
If you want to talk to me, I'm here right now. I'm here right now.
Okay, sure. What do you want me to tell you? That you're the biggest sociopath out here on the beat. You are the greatest sociopath out here. You are the most
You want
conscious.
attention? You got attention.
I don't want
But
attention.
you want to talk?
You're the one that likes attention. Here you go.
You want to have a cup of coffee and talk like two normal adults?
I was talking to him.
No, you were asking me to come over here. I'm here. You said Guzman, come over here. So I'm here.
Never said that. I have this on
I'm
video.
here.
Guzman, that other sergeant says you need to stay arm's length away.
That's what that other sergeant. That's right. Because if I walked up to you like that, what would happen? Stay away from me. What would happen if I walked up to you like that?
You want to talk?
You sociopath. Thank you for showing everyone. Thank you for showing everyone.
I'll buy you a cup of coffee.
Thank you for showing everyone exactly what I'm talking about, right? You see, thank you for.
You want to have a cup of coffee and talk?
Thank you for showing out just like you should have.
Attention to yell and scream.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You got my
what-
attention.
Yeah.
You want to have a cup of coffee?
No.
We'll go to McDonald's. Have
Bro,
a cup of coffee.
I wouldn't have water for me if I was dying of thirst.
Oh, he's trying to bait him.
Huh? You know what
Are
I'm
we
saying?
bros now?
Huh? Oh no, never,
Okay,
bro.
you called me a bro.
Never a bro.
You want to have a coffee and talk like an adult?
And then they deleted the body camera footage.
Look at this guy over here, right? Tattoos on the. He looks more like a prisoner. He looks more like a prisoner in a prison, right? He looks more, oh look! Hey, this is the fat piece of shit that was trying to set me up in my last video. Look, he's doing it again. Look, he walks up close to me. He wants to rub his pecker up against me, right? He plays a sociopathic game, and then he said, he's following me. Stop following me. Stop following me. Look how they're all following you.
Talking about?
Hey, you see this? It's all right. I already got you on video doing it once. You think that isn't seen by the people? I mean, really, you fucking sociopath?
Wow.
How you big fat, out of shape, diabetic, high blood pressure? Fucking, look at you. Look at you.
Where's the body cam for Karen Sadara?
Hey, over here.
What the fuck is
Hey,
wrong with you?
over here. Over here, James, over here. This guy's a psycho. See?
Psycho, get out
Get out of your face? You're the one following me. You're the one following me. You see? What are you trying to do? Shut him up. Yeah, fuck you, you fat piece of shit. Fuck yourself, you fat fatty. Fuck your mother. You know what, mother? Fuck your mother. Fuck you and your fucking fat mother. Fuck you, you fat piece of shit. Fuck you. Yeah, that's it. Show the goons that you are, you fat fuck. That's it, you fucking goon. That's it, you fucking goon. Be the fucking goon that you are. He's a fucking goon.
Don't interfere with
Yeah,
my journalism.
fuck you and your fucking goons. Yeah, you showed out just like you fucking are, you fucking disrespectful goon.
Back off.
Fuck that fucking psycho. Fuck that fucking psycho. I got him several times on video. He's a fucking psycho. Being called out by the people. Move on, go fuck yourself. I'm in public. I'll move on when the fuck I'm ready. You need to tell your fucking psycho right there to move on. What are you gonna arrest me? I'd love to take you to the box on that one, buddy. I'd love to see you call me plaintiff, motherfucker. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'll go whenever I'm ready. I'm not done here. I'm not done here. I'm not done here documenting what my public servants are fucking acting like you.
Public servants. Hell yeah.
You piece of shit. Yeah, you fucking
Public
pussy.
servants.
Come on. He needs some training. That's a fucking scumbag right there. He needs some training.
Why don't you have a cup of coffee?
Go fuck yourself, Guzman, you fucking psycho. You're the one that trains these pieces of shit.
Really?
Get the fuck away from
Why are
me.
you talking
Why
like
do you?
that? Why are you talking
Why
like
you
that?
following me like a stalker?
Why are you
like a
talking
fucking
like that?
stalker, you fucking psycho?
I'm just saying.
Huh? That's fucking harassment by your laws.
You represent
Fuck you.
Okay, so Lacey just showed a link to the latest short video update from a bit ago. She says, I'm going to go ahead and share that. But first, I want to discuss Eric Brandt's case. So I was there the day that he was sentenced. He was sentenced to 12 years for hopes and wishes and thoughts and prayers.
And he's in Denver?
He was in Denver, yeah.
Okay. 12 years?
12 years for hopes and wishes, thoughts and prayers. And he used those words precisely. Now, morally, was he over the line? Yes. He sure as fuck was. But
I don't think so.
well, with what he said, about these people and like to these people. He did cross a line for me personally, not for anybody else, not speaking for anybody else, but for me personally, I would never ever wish something like that on somebody in front of their kids, especially in the way that he described, which I know I'm laughing, but I think it's more disturbed as laughter. It breaks my heart that he got put away for this. He's not the only one, but his judge during the trial or during the sentencing part, he stated that he wished he could allow the other judge, who was one of the victims, allow him to basically clean the floor with him. He wishes he could just let him go and beat the crap out of him right then and there. Well, he literally did exactly what Eric did, and he was sentencing him to 12 years for, by wishing he could do something like that. And it really
wait. He sentenced him for what was the charge? Like what? Like threatening
it was terroristic threats.
Terrorists?
Terroristic threats. Yeah. Blue unicorn, why are you not blue?
Well, I will say when a lot of the protesting was going down in 2020 in Seattle, several of my friends went to jail, peacefully protesting, and they're still in jail and labeled as terrorists, so they can't make bail, and they're just sitting. So it's at their choice, at their fucking will, whatever they deem as a terrorist. So
if your name is not blue, please speak up and say something, and I will get you. I'll turn you blue, and your freedom of speech will be protected here. Just don't be a racist prick. That's all I ask. Austin, it's good to see you, dude. Lacey, where did you go? I need that damn link. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. What do you guys in the feed? What do you think about that judge? Should he be on this list? Well, the one that says prosecutor, because that's supposed to also cover judges. I don't think it actually does. I've never seen a judge on it. Not from what I've looked at it so far. But let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this up. Present. Full screen.
you can look up more names on that list, right?
Oh yeah, you can look up all the names you want.
I'm thinking of some names that I just finally popped in my brain.
Okay, well, as soon as this is done, as soon as we're done sharing this, I will.
Oh, for sure. No, I appreciate you telling me this guy's name. I've seen him.
Settlement to prisoner
Never got to know his name.
arrest. These F-bombs are getting expensive. The F-word settlement is Denver's second this year. Who represented Brandt, Loma and Whitney in their various complaints, believes these payouts are directly related to the tender sensibilities of the officers assigned to the area. The cops on the mall have been thin-skinned for years. He says, my colleague, Andy McNulty, calls them snowflakes. Their snowflakishness just cost taxpayers of Denver $65,000, and if you add up all the settlements over the years, it wouldn't surprise me if they were over $1 million, because when Denver cops get their feelings hurt, they think they can arrest someone for it.
What's going on? Nothing. What are you guys doing? Nothing. Nothing? Yeah. You have some ID with you? Don't need to have some. What's that? Don't need ID. Tell us if it's no, I'm not. There you are. I need some ID. Hey, I don't have an ID. No. Who we're talking to? Eric. He says I'm causing a disturbance, holding a sign. He is. I'm just holding a sign. He's the one yelling. What does your sign say, though? My sign says fuck cops. That's right. So why? Because cops like you keep fucking us. Yeah, well, guess what?
What? You're about to get arrested.
You're about to get arrested.
Am I suspected in crime?
Yes, you are.
Which crime? Specifically, am I
I'm just
suspected?
walking with a sign.
Well, he's yelling and screaming. You're not.
I'm just doing survey all.
I have no problems with you guys having signs like this.
Right? Absolutely.
Okay.
Of course you don't. Took it off. You guys are on city property. You can't be here.
Where are you at?
Yeah, this is government property.
No, it's not government
What
property.
authority
Specifically forbids you to withdraw me from the public property that I own.
Well, you're violating the law, so I can do that.
Yeah. And which
Okay.
law specifically am I violating?
Specifically? Okay.
We're going to show you in about a minute.
Oh, cool.
You stay right there.
All right, I will there.
I'm just one bad cop. Right. Are you willing to give me a citation and summons and legal arrest? You guys have cards on you? Can I take your picture? Well, I don't know anything about incident records, but you're telling me that I can't have the word fuck on city property. Is that what you're telling me? So does that mean I have to take my shirt off as well since it reads fuck cops? Well, I'll take my shirt off. I'm wondering if you're going to make me cut my arm off because my arm also says fuck. Am I allowed to have the word fuck cops on my arm? Or do I have to remove my arm?
Savage.
So I have to cover up my fuck cops tattoo if I need to see your ankle. What's your name, officer? What's your name, sir? And apparently his name is in front of City Hall. Do you have a badge number in front of City Hall? It's irrelevant. I'm asking you the question. You work for me.
You work for me.
Go for it. Come on. No, I'm trying to ask you what your names are. You're not telling me. I put my sign down. I put my sign down. I stopped using profanity. I'm asking you questions. I don't understand why that's wrong for arrest.
I'll get it. I have that. He's with me.
Until he tells us. Eric, can I take your phone? Eric, can I take your phone? Yes.
Thank you.
You're muted. I can't hear you.
So I guess what I'm seeing there is, yeah, $65,000. Yeah, exactly, Josh and you. Exactly.
$65,000 for a sign?
Yep. That's what the city had to pay him. Now he's sitting in prison.
Oh, I get it.
But he has all these active cases going on. I'm sure that he has to go all over the damn place for court hearings and shit. So he's probably never sitting in the same prison for very long. Or the same cell for very long. Oh man, and if he's gone for more than 30 days, he's got to go through receiving again. Oh fuck. I have experience firsthand.
Salute to this guy. He is awesome.
He is amazing.
I've seen him. I literally saw that first video you showed me, and I just never knew his name. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's Eric. He is a doll. He's got the biggest heart, and he loves people. You know, he truly does with his whole heart, and I love that. 357, it is good to see you. Yeah, we see you, man. No, I see you. Oh, I'm stuck on top chat, so if anybody got missed or passed over, I apologize. I'm on live chat now, though.
No, he's right. They force us to pay. They force us to pay to do this shit. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Let's see, Josh. I got one lawsuit in Texas. Could be 32 million. And oh wow, is that what county? Josh and you. I know there's a lot of people that have cases, really good, strong cases, that are not pursuing them. That bothers me. That really bothers me. I think that every case should be pursued. I know. Look at what they did to. Oh my God! I can only think of this person. His real name. Otto. God damn it. Look at what they did to Otto. 3 years it took him to get his case fucking handled, and he lost his kids because of it for those 3 years, and well, for 2 of those 3 years, and it wrecked him. It was fucking heartbreaking. Oh my God, it was heartbreaking. But he did beat the cases, and I don't think he can sue because he agreed not to, but don't quote me on that. But that county down there, Rockwall County in Texas, is fucking dirty. Oh, his judges came to him, Lacey. Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good, because that really fucking throws you off. Having to go through receiving again. I mean, that's like being in solitary, damn near. You get an hour out. Well, here anyway, you get an hour out in the morning, an hour out in the evening, and you get to come out for meals, but you got to go right back in, which is lame. But you do get to go to the gym once a day, and so that's nice. I could probably use that right now. Mandatory gym once a day. Just lock me in my room and tell me to come out once a day for a couple hours. I'll get some exercise in.
You need to cut those cigarettes first.
I know. You know what? I could be shooting heroin right now, and I'm not. So.
Okay, deflect it all you want, but sure.
Oh God. I know. I really need to quit. And I smoke a lot, especially. Well, if I'm just at home doing nothing, I don't. I might only have 3 or 4 a day. But if I'm doing this, I chain smoke. I have severe social anxiety, So it's really hard for me to get up here and do this. Really hard.
I get it.
But I do it, You get it. Dude, you go up on stages in front of people and whatever. I don't believe that you get it.
Yeah.
Do you get stage fright, or do you get nervous before going
I
on
think
stage?
I mean, yeah, I get the, butterflies probably the last minute before I got to go on, but kind of all goes away. I kind of black out after that.
Really?
It's actually it's harder for me to perform in a room of 5 people than it is for 5,000. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I feel like the less amount of people that you're doing that for, you just think about, oh, they're judging you and things like that, as opposed to a sea of people. You're just like, well, somebody's gonna like it. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I could never do what you do. I couldn't do it. I would cry and leave.
I mean, shit. There's shit I fucking that certain things I can't do either. I mean, I probably couldn't give a presentation in front of people. That shit I feel like would be the most nerve-wracking for me.
Yeah, well, and depending on what the subject matter is and how passionate you are about it and how well prepared you are, I am never well prepared. I always think I am, and then I'll get down to trying to start to get ready 2 hours before, and that's still not even enough time. I don't understand. I must just fuck the dog that fucking long while I'm trying to get ready that I'm late. I'm at least 10 minutes late every time. I run on island time. I can't help it.
Hell yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I used to be early to everything, and now I'm just late to everything. I don't. My give a fuck is broken.
Yeah, the older I get, I notice that I don't really care. If I don't care about censoring myself or any of that shit, really. I mean, the last CD I put out is called The Race Trader. and I actually got death threats from a certain song calling out some police officers in Tacoma, and I definitely got a couple, calls at 4 a.m, and all sorts of shit. But
That's crazy.
that comes with it, so it is what it is.
I love how activism based your lyrics are. I mean, I really appreciate that. You have no idea, because so few people are willing to step out, and even if they are activists or if they support activists, they're kind of low key about it. They don't step into the light and put out a song, or even especially an album that's just full of, well, fuck the police and fuck the system because they're fucking us. What is it that Otto says? Fuck the government, it won't fuck itself, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. It's exhausting to think about, and I think ever since Eric got locked up, I think that's when my give a fuck broke. That fucked me up. It really did. It fucked me up. Oh, Miami Beach. I used to be on Vashon Island, but I haven't been there in years. I really miss it. I liked the school system there. My kids liked the school system there, but I got priced out. I had to leave. I couldn't afford it anymore. Vashon went from a hillbilly island to a fucking doctor and lawyer island. And I had horses and shit, and it was not financially feasible for me anymore after a time.
That's what they're doing in all these cities, pushing everybody down south.
Yeah. My rent here just got raised for the third time in a year.
It's all a part of the plan.
And it pisses me off. And I was offered this place. Okay, so it's 3 houses. And as I was offered all 3 of these houses just a few years ago for $60,000. I turned it down because I didn't want to stay here. And it sold. And then it sold again. And it just sold again. And they paid $265,000 for this place. So 2 years ago, I was offered this place for $60,000. It has now just been sold for $260,000 or $265,000. What the fuck? That is dirty. That is so fucking dirty. And it's also why rent's getting raised, because people are buying up houses at these extremely high prices. I don't know why anybody would fucking do that. I wouldn't. If the market was high, no. I'll wait until fucking y'all lose your homes to fucking bankruptcy, and then I'll come and fucking buy that place up. Fuck you.
This has happened a million times over, though.
Back in 2008 and back in 70s,
70s, 60s, 50s, 40s. Like, I listened to a lot of Malcolm X, and one thing that he's brought up several times in a lot of his speeches was every time the Democrats are in office, that's when the gentrification begins. They smile in your face, and then they move everybody out and jack the prices up. But they all play for the same team, just like all the lawyers and the judges. They all play for the same team.
Yes. Word of advice on getting a lawyer: do not get a lawyer from your own county. I want you to go at least 2 counties over in any direction, at least 2, to get you a lawyer. Because if the lawyer knows the judge, if the lawyer knows the prosecutor, you are not going to have a lawyer who fights for you. You are going to have a lawyer who wants that paycheck and is going to buddy up with whatever it is that the prosecutor wants to do. And They're going to advise you to go that way. And they're going to scare you into going that way.
Facts.
Josh knew, but if you go pro se, you need to really know your shit. And I would never dare go pro se. I do not know my shit. I need a mouthpiece to do it for me. There's no way. And, I wish I had been more involved, 14 years ago when I got my sentencing done, because You know, I went to prison for shit that wasn't even my shit. But I didn't know what I know now, and it's taught me a lesson. That is for sure.
It's never a loss if you learn something.
Right. Randy Cox update. 2 days ago, 2 officers fired, 45 million settlement. I raised that is good news. Wow, there's a lot of good news. Why is nobody sharing any of this good news anywhere? Or am I just missing it because I have all my fucking alerts turned off anymore? Because like I said, my give a fuck has been broken.
Even if you have your alerts on, good news gets buried.
True, it does. It does.
Yeah, they don't want that. That doesn't help the agenda. So, yeah.
What's Buy Nothing Day? Wait, hey, there are many more dates like May Day of Real General Strike. Oh yes, General Strike. I love the talk. What do you think about General Strike?
You remember that meme from like, it had been like 5 years ago, and they're like, don't buy gas on this day. Nobody followed that shit. And you want to know why? It isn't because people didn't want to overthrow the government and all the powers that be. It's because motherfuckers are irresponsible. They feel, oh shit, oh fuck, still gotta go to work. I gotta get gas. I'm on E. You know, like everybody had every fucking excuse. And it's like preparation and planning like this, it can't be over the fucking internet either. Like this has to go completely off the grid to
Like how
where
France
people
did.
are literally passing notes to each other to where it's like, hey, we're not doing this today. You better fucking follow it. You know, too many people are scared. What's that fucking comedian? Damn, he's dead now. George Carlin.
Oh, I love George Carlin. Even though, you know,
He
later
told us
in
what to
life
do.
he flipped on a lot of his opinions and thoughts and ideas and stuff.
Because he probably got paid, or he probably got threatened.
Yeah.
You know,
And he was a little tiny bit racist. I'm not even gonna fucking lie.
So see, I didn't know that. That
Yeah, he was a little tiny bit racist.
I gotta
It was
find
more
that
out of
out.
ignorance. It was more out of ignorance, not willful, you know, ignorance, just basic old people ignorance.
Yeah, old white guy syndrome.
Yeah, that.
That makes sense. See, I didn't know that. I'm gonna look into that. But he had a concept, so many people being scared to, take that leap. Everybody's scared, and they got us right where they want us. There's no way that this whole strike thing is gonna work if we don't keep it off the internet and everybody actually fucking follow it and not be a little pussy.
True. And and I get being scared, and I also think that when it comes to like nurses, nursing assistants, doctors, they can't really participate without it causing death. And so and I think it's jobs like that I understand them not participating in something like a general strike. I really do.
Even a basic strike, it's not like we're asking hospital workers to just walk out. It's a basic strike of don't buy gas today. Don't go to Walmart today. Don't go to Target today. Simple things that are very easy to do. But there's always going to be that stupid motherfucker that didn't get the memo. Or I need Infamil. Or oh shit, no, I can't do that because I got to go. I got a road trip. It's always something with somebody. So it's like, it is possible, but there has to be a structure. There has to be a different pipeline to relay this information months or even years ahead of time. Because that's the thing. If we keep it on the internet, what are they going to do? They're going to flood us with the distractions. They're going to flood us with more TikTok. Here, scroll a little bit more, and then you'll forget. Our attention spans have been depleted, and they did this. They planned this. This has been a plan. It's been a plan before MySpace, and it's working. They're depleting our memories. I had an argument with a 22-year-old yesterday, and I was like, your generation is idiots. And, obviously, oh, you're the old guy saying that. Ha ha, we said that too. But then I had to say that because their generation doesn't retain knowledge, because if you forget it, you'll just Google it. So why should I have to remember it?
Oh, you know what? You just described me, dude.
They're not the only ones. We're all guilty. If you don't remember something, you're going to Google it, because we don't need to remember anything. We don't need to retain anything anymore. I was in the drive-through line the other day. Sorry. I was in the drive-through line the other day, and I said, "Hey, can I get a water?" Looked him dead in his eyes. He still didn't. He didn't remember what I said. Seconds later, and that's what we've created with high-speed technology, convenience, high-speed social media, scrolling, reels, and it's just going to keep happening. I didn't mean to cut you off, though. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, well, so I used to know every single phone number for every single part house in the county.
Yep.
And that included the junkyards too. They were numbers that I had to call all the time looking for parts. And so I never had and now I can't remember a single fucking one of them, not one. I barely know my own phone number. I got to look it up before I give it to somebody just to make sure that I didn't get it wrong.
I mean, one trick I started doing with my phone is if I care about you, I don't save your number. So that forces me to memorize it.
Oh, wow.
And that way, it's like when the shit hits the fan and we don't got the internet to rely on, I'll remember that, and I'll be like, let me try to reach out, or, as opposed to, never remembering anything. I was also a pizza driver before GPS existed, so I had to. You have to memorize a lot of shit, but they're purposely making sure that we don't memorize things anymore.
I agree. I should try harder. Well, it has been a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. You guys, if you want to help Barz get to the gathering, because he has got to foot the bill himself to get there, but he is guaranteed a spot on stage. There is a link in my description that you can go and help get him there. His link to his YouTube page is there, and I think I put a link to one of his social medias as well. Let me take a look. Yep, there's 3 links there for you. So, 2 YouTube links and an Indiegogo. But you can find him on Instagram. That's where I found him, and we've been buddies ever since. And he's a good dude, and it'd be nice to see him go and do this thing at the gathering and inspire some people. So,
people too. I appreciate the hell out of you. You've been going ham for me for quite some time, and I appreciate your soul. You're just a good person.
Well, it's supporting independent artists, because artists are getting fucked over more now than they ever have in the history of all time. They're getting royally fucked from every direction. I've never ever seen anybody who does most of the damn work take home less than 10% of the pay until now. Yeah. And so, support your independent artists, you guys. If you don't know any, I have a list of a bunch of them that I just love dearly. You got to go and find it. It's on what is it? Reddit. Find my Reddit site. I have a list of independent artists there that you can go and support, of all different genres. Of course, I got Gangsta Grass on there. I've got Our Son on there. I've got Barz on there. I got this new blues artist who is just, oh my God, she's amazing. She's from Texas, and she's just fucking fabulous. So if you like the blues, go, if you like music, period, just go check out my list that I have going on over there at Reddit. And you can find a whole bunch of different independent artists. There's samples of their music there, so you don't have to go and click a bunch of links to find them. And find one that you really like and show them some love, show them some support. Buy one of their songs. 99 cents, fucking buy a song. Most albums now, digital albums, are selling for like $5, $10. They're not making dick off of this shit. But another good place to go is Bandcamp. If you go on Bandcamp on Fridays, the artist gets all of the proceedings, or like
Yeah.
90? Yeah. So
Yep.
if you use Bandcamp, please make a purchase there. And if you do make a purchase there, do it on Friday. Help these people out because they're struggling too. They're struggling probably worse than you are. So all the artists that I know have day jobs, every single one of them. Even the people at Gangsta Grass who have millions of followers, they all have day jobs.
It's it's a hard road. But to everybody watching, yeah, I am having a campaign trying to raise some money to do this concert. But I will say, before anything, go check out the music. If you feel like if it makes you have strong feelings, or if it makes you, if it resonates with you, then hey, if you can spare something, cool. If not, it's all good. Just being in your guys' presence and talking about these topics that matter in this world is the most important to me ultimately. But yeah, they're eliminating us. They're destroying the arts. AI is taking over. Now we don't need Drake. We'll just get a robot. And they're doing it even like I'm also a part-time graphic designer. And now they have an app called Canva now where you can just get some pre-made template that 3,000 other people already used and make your own stuff. And they're slowly trying to put the arts out of business. And a lot of this technology also came about after the crypto explosion and the NFTs and artwork making damn near millions of dollars. They squashed that real quick and then really pumped the AI technology forward. So they're
They
trying
don't
to
want anybody
eliminate
getting
us.
ahead.
Yeah. So with that being said, it's like a lot of the same avenues that people like me and other people in other genres have had. We don't have them anymore. So it's a lot harder, like she said, to make money and actually, make a living off of what, helps you keep your sanity. Music saved my life. I definitely, I would not be here without it. And I'm proud to say that, I've been in situations where I've helped other people too, which is awesome, and it's worth more than money to me, but unfortunately to keep these things going and to keep being able to express myself the way that I'd like to, it takes money. It takes a lot of money. And your average person doesn't realize the thousands of dollars that, one would have to spend to record and put out visuals and all these things. It's a lot.
It is. Well, thank you so much for coming. I am so glad that you joined me for this, and hopefully we get to do it again soon.
Oh yeah, I'm all in. Eric
All right.
Brandt for motherfucking president.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Hey, yeah, thank you.